Even when the snow stopped falling for just a couple moments, it's still incredibly difficult to see out here. Visibility less than a quarter mile. You can barely see anything just 20 feet away. Hand crews are working on putting out hot spots while they're fighting from the air, racing against time and these Santa Ana winds. You can see the aftermath of these riots in every direction. Businesses turned into piles of ash and rubble. We watched bus after bus come by here today, dropping off those passengers, and this is really the first they've seen of San Diego, despite being in the city for about 2 weeks now. They have to wait for all of the snow to melt before they can even start cleaning. That's when they find pieces of broken sleds, styrofoam, and other trash all over the place. This is the scene that those residents are coming back to. The landscape is pretty much charred in every direction. Both of these storm drains right near Mission Bay are completely flooded with water. They've been overflowing all night long, inundated with rain overnight and this morning. You can see the windows there both boarded up behind me, glass completely shattered from where that suspect at one point tried breaking out. When you walk in, you're going to get your temperature checked. When you pick out your color, an employee is going to grab it off the wall for you. All of the chairs are spaced 6 feet apart, and there's a partition between the clients and the nail technicians. The trees on this side are dying. A new variety was planted here, and it's doing a lot better, but still feeling the effects of that salt. It's a headline we've seen since the outbreak started. Nurses concerned over protective equipment, or what they say is a lack of it. We're seeing conditions getting a lot better as we continue through the afternoon, much different than what we saw here earlier today. You can't even see a ton of smoke here. Firefighters at that command post, actually there's a couple of them that have been turning around and heading out for the day. The brake line on this scooter is completely cut in half, and if you don't notice it right away, you could be in a lot of trouble. You can see there are dozens of horses running around right now. The smoke has been picking up immensely. This wholesaler gets about 40% of their produce from Mexico. If that tax goes into place, that'll go straight back to the consumer. It has been spreading on this ridge since we've been out here the past half hour or so as those winds pick up. Certainly those flames picking up as well. One of the main functions of the National Guard being here is to protect property. That's one of the reasons that we see all of these buildings boarded up. To give you an idea of what we're looking at right now, it is foggy, there's blowing snow, we've had some ice pellets on our car. The plan will completely overhaul immigration in the U.S., a new point system and more technology to scan everything that comes across our border. Reporting live from Lindbergh Field, Jennifer Delacruz, 10 News.